Hello, scholars. I just wanted to give you a review of the lesson we did on Monday. After seeing some of the assignments, it was clear to me that you did not quite have a solid understanding of what I was trying to show you. So this lesson here is just going to review in a little more detail and hopefully help you to have a better understanding of what I was trying to show you, and then I'm going to ask you to redo and resubmit the assignment from Monday. So we are writing equivalent expressions using the distributive property. Alright, so here you see the model. For those of you that were on the Zoom call, this is the same thing I had on the whiteboard, and the model has 2 5s and it also has 2 3s. So this model right here, you could rewrite it as 2 times 5, and this model could be written as 2 times 3. So the questions I have on here: how many 5s are in the model? There are 2 5s. How many 3s are in the model? There are 2 3s. That's where the 2 comes from. Obviously the 5 comes from the number in the box, so again it becomes 2 times 5 and 2 times 3. Okay? Likewise, we have here a model using letters. Okay, so how many A's are in the first model? There are 2 A's. And how many B's are in the model? There are 2 B's. If I wanted to add them together, I put a plus sign, and now we have the expression 2A plus 2B. Now, to use the distributive property when we have letters and numbers, we are going to look for what the common factor is. The factor is either going to be a letter or a number. In this instance, the common factor is the 2. So we're going to pull that out, and we're going to put it on the outside of the expression. So we're going to have 2, and then in parentheses, we're going to use A plus B. So our expression now is 2A plus B, and we can even say that 2A plus 2B is equal or equivalent to 2 times A plus B. Okay. So what does 2A mean? What does it mean when you see 2A? Okay, so it means that you are either going to do 2 times A or A plus A, because we're adding it together. Okay, let's go on to the next one. All right, now the next example. We have used the greatest common factor and the distributive property to write equivalent expressions. So the first one that I have here, the first example, is I have 3F plus 3G equals what? So again, we are going to look for the common factor here. The common factor is going to be 3. So that is the number that we are going to pull on the outside. And in parentheses, we're going to put what's left. F plus G. Okay, so 3F plus 3G is equal to or equivalent to 3 times F plus G. I'm going to show you another example, okay? So for the next example, we have 6x plus 9y, okay? Now there's not going to be any even numbers, so it's not going to be just letters and numbers, but what factor do 6 and 9 have in common? Because x and y obviously are different. 6 and 9 both have the factor of 3 in common. So we're going to pull 3 and put that on the outside. 3 times what is going to equal 6? 3 times 2 is going to equal 6, and we still have the x. And then we're going to do the same thing for 9y, okay? 3 times what number equals 9? 3 times 3, equals 9, and we still have the y. So 6x plus 9y is equal to or equivalent to 3 times 2x plus 3y. Okay, the next example I have here is 3c plus 11c. What is the common factor here? The common factor is going to be the variable this time, which is the letter c. So we're going to pull c out, okay, and we are left with c times 3 plus 11. Also acceptable would be c times 14, because 3 plus 11 is 14. I would accept either one of those answers. The last one that I have, the last example, is 24b plus 8. So what is the greatest common factor between 24 and 8? It is going to be 8. So we're going to pull the 8 out. And 8 times what number equals 24? 8 times 3 is 24, times b. And then 8 times what number equals 8? We know that is 1. So 24b plus 8 is equal to or equivalent to 8 times 3b plus 1. So what I'd like you to do is to redo and resubmit the Google form for this lesson, and I will recorrect it. Hopefully this will give you a better understanding of what we were trying to accomplish on Monday.